back and chat to you later.
Yes, with some carbonara. Now, the Tartan Army would, of course, walk 500 miles, but that's nothing compared to our next guest, who met running across the Gobi Desert.
Yep, he's Edinburgh-based ultra runner Dion Leonard, and for 77 miles last June, he raced through the desert in the company of a small brown dog. It's a great story, and that's now set to be made into a Hollywood movie.
Unbelievable. Before we meet them on the sofa, here's a quick reminder of when Hayley Matthews met them in the park.
So I was in China running a 6-stage, 7-day, 250-kilometre, which is around 135-mile race across the Gobi Desert. Temperatures up to 52 degrees. Gobi decides to join me on day 2 of the race, and we cross one of the largest mountain ranges in China, the Tian Shan mountain range. And the bond was formed from there, basically. She stayed by my side from the moment we met. These races are self-sufficiency races, so everything that I eat during the week I have to carry, which means she didn't have any food carrying. I had to give her some of my meat, some of my nuts, anything I could to really keep her going as well.
Oh. And was there any points where you had to carry her and you know, kind of protect her?
Yeah, during the week there was certain stages where I'd had to carry her across river crossings or some bridges that she couldn't cross on her own, and you know, I became her protector, and she knew that, and that was, again, part of the connection we formed as well.
And Dion is here tonight together with his wife Lucia and of course the amazing Gobi. Welcome all of you to the show. Gobi was sitting quite comfortably. She's now a wee bit more intrigued about what's going on, but we're so delighted that you could all join us tonight. Now, first of all, can you just recap for us, Dion? You did last June the first stage of the 155-mile 7-day ultramarathon in Gobi, which is just incredible, but that's when you met Gobi?
Yeah, it was on that evening, actually. I was actually going to the campfire, and I could see this cute little dog around the campfire getting food off all of the other runners that were there. And I thought, that's pretty smart. Cute little dog getting fed, and I thought, there's no way I'm going to feed this dog. I went back to my tent and got ready for the next day's race. Woke up that morning, got my kit, got ready, got down to the start line, and Gobi's there at the start line looking up at me with his cute brown eyes and, you know, just in adoration of me, actually, just wanting to come with me. And we started the race, and she just stuck with me for the whole day.
She was persistent then.
Yeah.
She wasn't leaving you, that's for sure.
No, and I didn't encourage her. I didn't...
Did you at any point go, shoo, get out the way, I've got other things on my mind, I've got this run to do, you just want to leave me alone?
I didn't exactly say shoo, but she definitely wasn't part of the plans, because I go out to these races to try and win them, and my focus is there completely with that. So for me to start thinking about this little dog was quite unique for me.
It's incredible to find something like her in the middle of the desert, though. I mean, I've read a wee bit about the race. It's very hostile conditions out there. How is she surviving out in those conditions, something so docile as well?
Well, that's the question that only Gobi knows the answer to. And there was
Have you not asked her?
I tried. There is nothing out there. It's in the middle of the desert, and how she's got there, how she survived, only she knows. So it's a remarkable story in itself. And then to join the race with us and to, you know, be running alongside.
But why did she choose you? That's what I would like to know. Why do you think she chose you? Maybe I should ask your wife that. What do you think? What do you think it is? Did you have some meat in your bag or something?
It could have been the meat. It could have been my smelly clothes. We don't shower during these races, so maybe it was that. But after spending some time in China, actually, I came to think, and a lot of people out there believe in, that it's more, you know, past life connection, karma, and I think there has to be a little bit more to it.
Yeah.
So you think there's something more to it, a bit more worldly, a bit more intervention from above?
It was fate when we met during the race, and it was fate again later when she went missing.
And Lucia, what did you make of it all when Dion came back and told you about the race and told you about Gobi?
Well, I'd seen bits and pieces of it on social media, and I never see Dion smile during races, and he was smiling during this race, so I knew that there was a special connection there, because, yeah, that was definitely part of it. And obviously I knew, knowing Dion, that there was no way that we weren't going to bring the dog home. You know, we'd do everything within our power to bring her home. So, you know, as soon as he called me, it wasn't like, oh, congratulations on the race. It was, so how are we going to get the dog home?
I mean, you're automatically quite supportive of that. You were quite happy. You just knew there was something special there.
Yeah, absolutely. I was already envisaging, you know, us as a family. And, you know.
So there's no jealousy there with Gobi.
No.
Gobi kind of getting in the middle of you, and do you know what I mean, that wonderful relationship you two have, and you've got Gobi.
Yeah, well, you know, she does sleep in between us, so it does put an end to some romance, that's for sure. But no jealousy.
Oh, she's absolutely gorgeous. Was it a difficult journey to get her here with you in Edinburgh, settled in?
It was very difficult, yeah. There was a lot of times where it just seemed insurmountable that, you know, there was safety concerns for both of them over in China, then the amount of paperwork and just everything that went behind it. We just thought, is this ever going to actually realise into our dream of, you know, being together as a family? And it was a long process. So when they did actually arrive home in January, it was a huge relief, and, yeah, it was...
And quite settled
fantastic.
in Edinburgh now?
Yes.
She's settled to the Scottish climate quite well?
Yeah, well, she came from the cold side of the Tian Shan Mountains, so I think she actually
Quite
likes
tropical.
the weather, but she didn't like it today. So
No,
yeah,
nobody
maybe
did.
too much rain,
I
but
don't
she
blame her.
she does like the cooler
We
temps.
need to talk about this Hollywood movie.
I know.
This is a remarkable story. Is this actually going to happen?
Well, firstly, our book, Finding Gobi's out from Thursday. It's just come out, and I just got an email before saying it's number 2 hardback book already. So it's
Congratulations.
it's just
That's
absolutely
incredible.
fabulous.
What's keeping you off the top?
That's a good question. I need to find that out soon. But, you know, the people that are publishing the book, HarperCollins and Fox, have been really interested from the start, and they've got behind it from the beginning. And they love the story. They love that the whole world's got behind supporting us. Through many people around the world, and people in China specifically helping us to find Gobi as well. So we hope that it does go into production, and the talk from Fox is it'll go into production next year. So it's extremely exciting to have that.
Are we talking proper Hollywood big screen movie here? Big time actors.
That's what I've been told. Big time budget, big time producers, big time actors.
The big question is, who's going to play Gobi?
Well,
She gets to play herself.
I did ask Fox that, and they said to me they'd probably need around 20 dogs
Yeah.
to play Gobi. But I was
More
like,
importantly, who plays you? Who would you like to play you? I mean, I'm an Edinburgh boy. Just saying. I grew up in Edinburgh, like yourself.
how
You're in
good's your
Edinburgh.
Australian accent?
Have you got an idea yourself? I mean, there's a whole host of names being linked with the role.
There has been some really big names linked with it, and I know that some of them are interested in it, and it'd be great to have any one of them come up and
And
play.
who plays you?
Well, you know, I think Charlize Theron would be.
Yes! Oh my goodness. It's going to be one we will definitely keep our eyes peeled to, and hopefully
Thank you,
see it
guys.
soon. Yeah,
Thanks
thank you so
very
much for
much.
coming into
Brilliant
chat.
stuff.
I know, lovely
Cheers,
to meet
honey.
you, Gobi.
Bye.